Good day, guys. Austin here, and in this one today, we're playing STARFOX ZERO on the Wii U. However, we're emulating it, so we're actually playing it on the PC using the Cemu Emulator. So first off, let's get into this, and I'll start waffling on as per normal all about it. So as you can hear, I have got the music or the sound enabled just to show you, or to show you, I suppose, or listen you as to how it actually sounds when it's being emulated through the game. It's not top notch. It's not top notch by any means. In fact, it's far from it. And we'll see just how far we can get until I have to switch to music. Because, well, in the past, this hasn't been the best game to listen to. Let's put it that way. In fact, it's probably still hurting my ears right now. Okay, so this version of the emulator, we're up to version 1.7.2 Bravo. And so far, in my other tests for the other games, leaps and bounds. Huge progress. Not just in terms of compatibility, in terms of speed up, higher frame rates, more compatibility, more games that are booting. It's all round a high five with me and the Cemu team, because you've done very well in a metaphoric way. In fact, you've done well in a physical way also. Because the emulator has come on leaps and bounds. Far more than what you should be classing this as a 0.0, 0.1 of an incarnation. Oh, and we're switching to music. Sorry, guys. So, while you guys are enjoying the smooth tunes of some music track that I am put on there for your pleasure to guard you from the horrific sound effects that I'm hearing right now, you can tell that, yes, the game isn't sounding too hot, so no, sound emulation hasn't helped at all with this. Something that has helped is the frame rate. Look in the bottom left hand corner, we're hitting 53, 54. When I first started emulating this, we were hitting probably in the 10s. This is a 60 frame per second game, so by no means is this full speed, especially when we're into the more busy parts of these levels. But we are, well, we have come a long way, to be honest. See if we can boost past some of these stages and get to the end of the level quicker. So, to be honest, we're nearly there. We are nearly there. It's a huge improvement from last time in terms of the frame rate. I reckon we've got an extra 5 to 10 frames per second compared to my last test. Links in the description down below for previous tests of this build, of this emulator, should I say. But we're still not there. We are playable to a certain degree, but it's not fully playable. You're not going to get much enjoyment out of playing this. Not that, and this is personal opinion of course, this game is enjoyable for me anyway. I'm a huge fan of the STARFOX franchise. I love it. I was late to the party on the SNES, very late in fact. But even though I was late, and probably on a whole generation past the SNES by the time I actually played it, I still enjoyed it because I appreciated what it was making. STARFOX back then was always about pushing boundaries, bringing new gameplay. It was the first real, for me, 3D game to really show it into a 3D environment, even inventing, realistically, the cartridge itself, which more or less updated the SNES while it was doing it. So when this came out, I was expecting big things, and what I was greeted with was probably a mobile app game, to be honest, at best. It's not a bad game. When I purchased it, it felt like a game that I would play with a hangover. You know, it's not exactly going to be taxing. Yes, I will die from time to time, just like every game. I'm not very good at them. But it was like a wasted opportunity for me. I'm a big fan, like I said, of the STARFOX franchise. GameCube, SNES, but this one, no, it's got all the features, it's got all the characters, storyline, blah 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 blah. But in terms of the gameplay, it just didn't hit the mark. So, as you can see, this is also a shader cached version. I have played this game before. I've not got up to this level, so I've got no idea. But yeah, you can see where we're up to. It is a playable game as we're inside now. The actual frame rate's improved, and sure, this is because of the environment that I'm actually in. But yeah, you see what it's like. Anyway, we are there. We're emulating it. It's enjoyable to a certain degree, but it's by no means fully playable. If this is the first time you've played this game, I'd wait out. I would play this game as it's intended, full speed, no issues at all. For now, the sound is horrible. I mean, literally, your ears will be bleeding when you finish emulating this game. There's too many slowdowns. Not playable, but there you go. You get the gist. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Please like, please subscribe. Please do all the things that StarFox would do in his world full of mayhem and intrigue. But most of all, you have a good day. Laters!